Hi, and welcome to Book Banter from Riverside Public Library. I'm Jen.
And I'm Karen.
And we're here to provide some reading reviews and suggestions on some recent releases. So first, we're going to discuss the fiction title by author Leanne Moriarty, Apples Never Fall. It is dramatic fiction, and it is about...
So Leanne introduces the story with a bike accident and a car accident, and then she goes on to tell a story about a family that was running a tennis academy for years. The wife and the husband come to retirement, sell the company, and now the kids are adults, living their own lives while the parents are struggling. Fast forward, you get a crime scene, an investigation, a missing person, and you get the details behind each individual. Every character in that story, you get their dirty little secrets.
So, what I liked about it was the detailed character development and interpersonal relationships that unfold. And I really connected to the idea of the main characters, the parents, Stan and Joy, appearing to have a perfect marriage. And as the story unfolds, he then becomes the prime suspect in his wife's disappearance. So I really appreciated the level of detail, and I liked the way the story took shape, and I didn't see the ending coming.
That one you don't see coming. My favorite part was the fact that the author kept going back and forth, and with the characters' lives, you get scenes from when they were children, scenes from now that they're adults running their own businesses, and how they all, as children, want to impress the parents. They run their own business, so you get the detail behind that. And then you also get the not so important characters' background information. The detective's getting married, the detective's assistant is a young man that connects with one of the daughters, and then the principal character, which is the reason why somebody goes missing. So I really, really enjoyed the back and forth, and you can never get lost. The author gives you all the detail.
It's easy to follow, and it's full of hot goss. So we've decided we recommend. So if it sounds like something you'd like, you can check it out. Or some similar titles by Jane Harper, Jonathan Kellerman, Peter Swanson, or Sarah Morgan. Next, we each read separately our own nonfiction title as well.
So the book that I chose was comedian Tig Notaro's I'm Just a Person. And she goes in the trajectory of her earlier life with her mother, and how she's now an adult, struggling to figure out where she fits in. She wasn't really into academics, she wasn't really into business. So you get the background of her as a young child towards teen, and then now as a businesswoman running around the country presenting comedy skits. So this book I really enjoyed. It was a quick read, and you get this intimate background information on who Tig Notaro is.
So it sounds interesting. I might actually read that one. So I've watched her comedy and not read the biography, and Karen was the opposite. So that was interesting. For my nonfiction, I read the new released biography of Mr. Rogers by Maxwell King called The Good Neighbor. So I was looking for something a little uplifting and positive, and I opened the book, and the opening quote was from Mr. Rogers, and it was the 3 most important things he'd ever learned about life. And 1 was to be kind, 2 was to be kind, and 3 was to be kind. So I figured it would be a nice uplifting read for right now. It was actually very interesting. It goes into great detail of his struggle in the television industry, actually even securing his show, maintaining the integrity of his show, and then the deep level of work he put into every character, episode, and such, with the knowledge of child psychology and just his intent And I was hoping for a juicy secret about Mr. Rogers that maybe we didn't know to come out in the biography. And I think the best thing about it is Mr. Rogers is Mr. Rogers. So if you're looking for an uplifting read and you'd like to enjoy some of the funnier, kind, behind-the-scene moments and get to know who he was off-screen, I do recommend it.
Thanks so much for watching. Stay tuned on our social media, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, so you can follow up and see what we're doing next.